Hi, I'm Brian Savage. I'm the Vice President of Capital Projects. Today we're going to visit a few of the capital projects we have underway here at CNL, just to give everyone a flavor of what's going on in capital. Capital projects is more than just about new builds. An example of that is the project team we have embedded within Steph Portman's IDG group. This project team does repairs, upgrades, and replacements of critical infrastructure on the site. Here in front of building B215 is a good example of that, and I'm here with the project lead, Morad Salamani, and construction superintendent Rob Poirier to tell us all about this project. Morad?
Thank you, Brian. The project is to replace a number of critical components in the steam condensate and air systems for around the site in various locations, such as the utility tunnel here, as you can see, in the manholes and other areas that we're going to be changing. It is started in January of 2021, and it's going to be done by June of 2026. Robert is the construction super.
Thanks, Murad. I guess some of the biggest things we're doing is helping to upgrade the old infrastructure system that we have here. The condensate lines and that we're changing, we know are old, and a lot of them are leaking. Because they're leaking, we don't get the condensate return to the powerhouse, which costs us a lot extra money to keep the site going. So with every new pipe we put in the ground, we're bringing more condensate back and certainly getting more value for our buck. It's so far so good. We have some good contractors and good support staff on site to work with.
Capital spent $4 million last year in the provision of special scientific equipment for the S&T mission. I'm here in building 145 with Zia Hawk and Lucille Kojas to tell us about a recent project. Zia?
So we have a large commercial project upcoming. We'll be testing medium active irradiated test specimens, so these samples will be radioactive, but they will have quite a bit of radiation, but not as high as what we would need typically to go inside a hot cell. So therefore this facility was created that will be mid-range activity level where we can do multiple long-term tests. And capital, we bought a large amount of experimental materials testing equipment to support this upcoming multi-year commercial project.
It increased our testing capabilities, and we're able to meet our customer need. So we're going to be able to start a test program for our customer for the next 5 years.
Excellent. Thanks, Lucille. Thanks, Zia. We do HSS&E projects too. I'm here in building 137 where we're doing a full renovation of the Industrial Hygiene Lab. Here with me today is Jeff Kluche, construction superintendent, project manager Mayank Bat, project engineer Dave Glenn, and lab manager Camille Gervais.
Yes, so this project included not only the design of a new lab, but also the construction, testing, and then the implementation to be able to hand it back to the IH group.
Excellent, Dave. And speaking of completion, when is that?
The completion of this project is scheduled for near the end of this year, 2021.
All right, thanks, Dave. So Camille, as a lab manager, what benefits will this renovation give to you?
This newly improved facility will include dedicated workspace for all our handling of hazardous materials, including a dedicated space for our asbestos work areas. So a dedicated fume hood for the safe handling of asbestos-containing material. It also includes increased storage capacity for all our sampling and monitoring equipment. And also just create an effective workflow for our industrial hygiene team conducting analytical service or analytical testing to provide services through the whole entire CNL organization. So due to the high demand, we need to increase our space and our footprint and also our analytical services.
All right, thanks, Camille. Hi, I'm here on the future site for AECL. Joining me here is Craig Muirhead, project engineer, and Jacob Macheski, construction superintendent, where they've spent the last 2 summers doing site prep for AECL. Jacob, why don't you tell us about the work you've done this summer and what you've accomplished?
Brian, so basically, in the end, there's not much to see. Everything's buried. We rerouted the storm line to give access to the actual Mass X and the building footprint for the future FutureMRC Site. Rerouted the sanitary line and installed all new domestic water along with fire water while maintaining CNL existing services.
People tell me you're just moving dirt around for the last 2 summers. What do you say to that?
Well, if they were here watching it, we were moving dirt around, but yeah, no, civil always gets a bad rap sometimes, but no, there was a lot of work. It was good quality work done, and in a timely manner, so I'm very pleased with the work that took place.
All right, thanks, Jacob. So, Craig, how does this position us for ANMRC?
It puts us in a good position for next summer to start our mass excavation and get our footings and all that in for building ANMRC.
Excellent. Thanks, gents.